muted. There we go. Good morning. I didn't say anything important, so no worries there. How's it going, everyone, on this wonderful Saturday? It is a Saturday and we are live. It's a very rare occasion, but something that I can also do now that I'm streaming whenever. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm working real late today. I'm just starting at 7, so we can be here at least for 4 hours, I think, or so, playing a bit. And I'm very excited to play for you today. Why is that? Because of the new sounds. I'm not gonna play yet, but man, am I happy about these sounds. I'm so happy about it. Leland, welcome in. Thank you so much, you kind soul, for the 2nd month now of supporting this. I appreciate that so much. Stallion Man, happy weekend to you as well. Thanks for being here today and for modding a bit. Greed, good to see you again. Welcome back. And Goppy, hey, thank you so much for the follow an hour ago. I think you did you listen to Protax as well? Are you coming from there? I guess so. In any case, welcome in. It's good to have you. Turka, of course, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for helping out, for modding a bit. It is so. Great. Well, I hope you had a good time. Is X still live? Don't think so, right? Oh no, he is. He is still live. Okay. Yeah, it was really nice hanging out there. I normally don't have that much time to listen to streams, but this morning I had an hour or so while having breakfast, and yeah. Of course? What do you mean, of course, Taka? What did I do now? What did I say? We believe you, thousands wouldn't. What do you mean by that? Do I look that untrustworthy? Do I? So, folks, today we're gonna play a lot of piano. As you know, or you might not know, our current donation goal right now, oh, I don't take your presence for granted, Turka. I hope I didn't make that impression. I said, of course, thank you for being here, of course. Not as in, of course you're here. Well, thanks for that. I hope that didn't come across anyhow else. Is that English? That is not English. Maybe I should pick up Duolingo again. Wanted to look here for a while. Well, I appreciate it. It sounded a bit like that. I'm so sorry, Taka. No, I didn't mean it like that at all. Like in general, when I say Taka, of course, thanks for being here, that doesn't mean that I take it for granted that you're here, especially lately. Didn't you say with your new job and everything, you can't be as active anymore as you have been, which was a crazy amount of time you spent here before. So I'm with any mod, and that includes you, of course. I'm happy whenever you can make it, and I don't take your presence for granted at all. Xanab, hey, good to see you. Welcome in. So, as you know, the donation goal right now is was a new sound, because Keyscape is a VST pack that I listened to online, and it's just beautiful. It was just beautiful, and I really wanted to play on it because, for me, the sound of a real piano after playing at the wedding last month, just the sound of real piano is just something else, you know. And I realized that no matter how nice the key action is and everything, what is a lot of fun to me while playing is listening to the sounds I create, you know. So I decided to invest a bit of money and put up a donation goal. Right now, I already got it. Spoiler alert! I already got the the VST plugin because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, and I also wanted to have it ready for the gig I have on the 24th. So as to upgrade the sounds there as well. And boy, that was the best decision I made in a few years, I think. Because after getting the pack yesterday and installing it, I completely lost track of time and almost got too late to work just because I was just sitting there playing the whole time. There's different sounds, so there's different pianos included, and all of them are fucking gorgeous. Like, I can't lie to you, I just playing an electrical piano, playing an e-piano is just became such a different thing. I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was, because then I wouldn't have to spend so much money on it. But it was worth every cent. And I hope you think so too when you hear them. So yeah, we're going to play now. Greed says, I might learn to get my breakfast since I like sleeping on the weekends. Of course, Greed. Take your time. Chill. Take a chill pill. And Olavo, good to see you. Thanks for listening while running. Okay, well, get your calories in. Or out, I guess. Please play music that helps me to run more 6 kilometers more to my car. Well, we'll try, Olavo, we'll try. And Turd Jam, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. You're just in time for our first piece today. We just started streaming. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Please check out Turd Jam. Also, a wonderful part of this community. Has been here a few times already and plays the guitar. How are you doing? And welcome in Ragdans. Welcome in Rejoman. Yeah, for some reason the shoutouts are always down here now. I don't get it. I don't care anymore. Hope you had a wonderful time over there. And welcome in the living room. I broke it. Yeah, I think it's because there's like 2 overlays, one for up, one for down, and I think the one down I did move that one a bit. I'll try to fix that another time. Was a good stream. I'm so glad to hear it. So glad to hear it. Is there anything I can play for you, man? And we didn't play anything yet. So I think for the first piece, I'm just going to improvise a bit. I was just talking about getting a new plugin for my piano, for the piano sounds, and it sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. If you close your eyes, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know it's not a piano. But if there's anything else I can play for you, please let me know. Because yeah, I would love to say thanks for the raid that way. Gotta run to the gym? No worries, no worries. Happy sweating. Happy sweating, Ter. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm just so excited about it, Leland. I'm just so excited. Alrighty. Let's do this. Oh. So I don't know how much that comes across while listening on stream. But man, it sounds so warm, it sounds so nice, it sounds so natural. I can't tell you how happy I am about this. It will also heavily improve the way the third album will sound like if we record it. I still have options to actually record my third album on real piano, but still, this would also do. This would also do. Ragdance, thank you so much for the claps. I'm glad you enjoyed this one. True Santher, welcome in. Thank you so much for 5 amazing months of supporting me and my music. I appreciate you. Goppy, thanks for the love in chat. Greed, same to you. Rob, good to see you. What instrument was that then? It sounded beautiful. It does. It does. Jesus Christ, it does. So it's called Keyscape by Spectrasonic Sound. Just got that one yesterday. I'm still experimenting around. There's a lot of different instruments in there, all key instruments though. And this preset that I just used, because for now I haven't tweaked around myself. I just use presets for now. The preset I used was the LA Custom C7 Classical, which is, I think, was it a Yamaha? I think so. But there's different presets. So, for example, we have like we have a vinyl one as well. That kind of sounds like, I don't know, we could probably use it for like some lo-fi, you know. Could probably do a lot with that as well. Oh yeah, the gear thing might need an update indeed, Taka. Thanks for reminding me. And what I love, one of the ones that I love most, because this one, it's so nice. It's so nice. Wait. It's this one here. It's pretty bright here, right? Like this camera. Wait, let me check. Okay, can't change that, it seems. What if we get those off? Well, yeah, the LEOTs definitely add to the brightness a bit. Hey, Prue, welcome in. So that was a bit more improvisation this time, using different patches from that instrument pack. The one that you heard here now, it's an upright called Lonely Basement. Yeah. It's a very haunting sound, I think. Really nice. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks for being here. Let's try out playing some stuff from our song list, actually, because there's so many things that I want to try playing again, you know. By the way, Prue the Cat, if I haven't said hi, welcome in. That I want to hear how they sound now, you know. It's just really difficult to, like, there's so many I haven't tried yet also. There's so many instruments in here. This one's a bit more atmospheric. Hey, Miss Caltalia, welcome in. Very atmospheric. This one here is super deep. It's just like... It's just everything is transposed just like down. Holy shit. How low can you go? This is actually the lowest note I can play on this. Oh, Jesus. But what I also like about these different sounds, since they all sound so natural yet very different, right? It really, for me personally, it really invites me to experiment and to play stuff that fits this instrument. Like I found when I'm like when I'm improvising, as I said, like I do a lot of things over sound. Like in general, right? You play, you listen to how it sounds, then you adjust the sound according to it. I always felt that this has a very big influence on how I play. So I think actually just by having a better sounding instrument now, I will have more fun improvising and more ideas, you know? Because I mean, obviously, if I use this instrument here and play like the Mandalorian, it doesn't sound very well good, I think. Or maybe it does. What I'm saying is not every instrument fits every song, right? Oh, I'm looking forward to the drop now. Like completely, you know, like the downs, like if you play it different, it would probably fit a bit better, this instrument, like. But let's play the Mandalorian with like the normal classical grand piano sound. Like there's also like 12 different presets just for the normal grand piano. There's a lot of different sounds as well for that. For now, I mostly go with the classical because it reminds me most of the classical pianos I played on stage. And welcome in CAD. Yes, that was probably what you thought it was. All right, let's try this. It sounds so good. Like seriously, I play a note, just one note with this plugin, and I'm just immediately crying. Oh man. It sounds so warm. Hey John, how's it going, man? How was the fundraiser? I saw you collected for pancreatic cancer, right? Well, not for, but against pancreatic cancer. You get what I'm saying. Thanks for supporting such a cause. I hope it went tremendously well for you and the cause. John is a pianist as well, plays the cello, occasionally sings, I think. Wonderful human being. Please check him out. That was Ludwig Göransson's theme for The Mandalorian. So I still need to tweak around a bit with this. I'm still not entirely happy because of the range, actually. The problem is I use a limiter right now in my DAW. And that kind of limits the range, but if I put it off, you can immediately hear like this buzzing, right? Like, because it's going a bit too loud. If I put it on though, it kind of limits the range of the whole thing. That's a problem with sampling, like with recording pianos in general. You know, like you have these really silent parts and then these really loud parts. So it's really difficult to get that right for a live environment. It's difficult enough to record them and then get them right afterwards. But I think that's amazing. That's a lot of money for a good cause. Congrats to Frank for that. I think we can still go a bit quieter, probably. Increase the range by that. And that was a piece called Monday by Ludovico Einaudi. Not really fitting for a Saturday, but it's still a chill piece, so it's fitting. Rob, you kind soul, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for deciding to support this. Well, on a monthly basis, I would say, or at least this month. I appreciate it though. Thank you so much. Don't have the second piano concerto in my head right now, but could be. Leland, could be. Thanks for the claps, Leland and Jake. And thanks for letting me know, Leland. I didn't know, like, I'm not that knowledgeable about all these tech stuff, especially like with the, I know what a compressor does, I know what a limiter does, but not like in detail, you know. It kind of makes sense though that you say that a limiter, the limiter compresses from the top down, because I think when I'm having like really low stuff, everything else played on top of that is kind of muffled. Haven't tried using a compressor though. Again, like with the piano, the problem is I have tried using a compressor on the piano sound I used before, and the problem with that is that when you do that, I mean, you don't get these peaks anymore, right? But at the same time, if you play loud, it kind of, it makes it quieter, right? I mean, that's why you would want to use it. However, you lose dynamics, exactly. It kind of cuts down on what the piano would usually do. And since I'm mostly about the most realistic sound and feel for the piano I can get, that's a problem for me, because all of a sudden I feel weird because I'm like playing moderately hard and it's at a certain level, and I'm playing super loud and it's still kind of at the same level, but the sounds start to get muffled because it starts like compressing from the outside. So yeah, I'd rather try to keep or to stay under the level as well. Also, I think one way, the problem is also that I have so many different things I'm routing the sound through. So I guess, and I'm also like listening, I'm monitoring what goes through my loop station. So yeah, when I make it louder for me on my headphones, at the same time, I make it louder for you guys. And that's again a problem. So I would have to find a way to get like the input signal low and then make it louder when outputting, I guess, or so. I don't know. It's really weird. Like sound tech is super difficult. And it just, the more you learn, the more it confuses you, to be honest. But I'm moderately happy with the way things are right now, so at least that's a good thing. Silver, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. And Big C, thanks so much for 2 years of being here and enduring Stallion Man in chat as well as real life. I don't know why I'm bashing on Stallion Man though. Maybe because he's a mod now and we hate the mods. But thanks Big C, I appreciate it. Yeah, Leland. At some point, again, I'm quite happy with how everything sounds, considering that I have no training in that, you know. And I think there's a limit to as how good it can get without putting in a lot of hours just to get like this extra little bit of sound. So yeah, at some point probably I'm just gonna invite a sound technician over, and he's gonna like get everything right, and then I'll just leave it like that. Oh, mods are all punching bags. They are, Leland. But what is that mud love thing doing there? You know, you should use the right emote, okay? Think about where you are. You're not in an average channel here, okay? It's not easy to endure Stallion Man. Well, I'm kind of like, Stallion Man doesn't say anything now ever since Mixie and me started bashing. I'm so sorry, man. I love you. Also, Oxy, hey, you were sneaking in there. Happy Saturday to you. Thanks for the lyric. I appreciate it. I get that you're playing with the new board thingy. Yes. Yes, I am, Silver. And I'm doing okay. The month is going good so far. We'll see how it continues. Hey, Bagatur. Yeah, as I said on the Discord and on stream, I'm going through some stuff right now. Yeah, I thought it would be the month would be crazier, but there's still a few days left, right? So, but yeah, quite happy about the sound. About the sounds that I bought. Quite excited for the concert at the 24th. Yeah. How about you, Silver? How about you? Oxy says, I was listening to music on shuffle yesterday and Baltimore Fireflies came on randomly and I thought of you. Nice, let's play that one. Let's play that one. I never know if it's a bit too loud still or not. Tim, I guess it's Tim. Thanks so much for the follow, welcome in. And thanks, Silver, I appreciate it. Short thing, something I also noticed that I really like about these sounds, how they imitate a real piano, because the lower sounds are much louder than the high notes. So I have to get used to that actually again. was Baltimore Fireflies by Woodkid. Ethan the Bunny. Thank you so much. Hello, there I am. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Silver, yeah, I just, you know, sometimes get that out of the way myself. I'm also thinking about, like, maybe getting the chat out of the way. Like, for some reason, I feel like everything is a bit too crowded again. I don't know. I have these moments. But I mean, I can get everything out and we're fine. Oh no, I doubled. Can I ask a question? Yes, you can. The question, however, is, will I answer? But yeah, I'll try to. Sure thing. Thanks for the clap, Silver. Thanks, Big Seep. Podji, welcome in. Do you need a graphic designer? No, I don't. Thank you very much for offering, though. Already am covered on that end. I don't know if you can, but you may. Or maybe you June or you July. Who knows? I don't. Dippy, I'm glad you like that. I really like that as well. I think we'll play another one by Woodkid. It's called The Boat Song. And yeah, again, I'm just going through these pieces. It's with this piano sound, it feels like I'm playing all these pieces for the first time again on a piano, you know, on an e-piano. So we'll definitely go through some more Woodkid. Also, Silver, since you said, or Leland, I think, said there's scenes, or is in this scene. Fun fact, I reworked my whole OBS overlay. You don't see that on stream, but actually everything you see right now when I'm changing through these scenes here, it's all the same scene. It's just different nestled scenes in one big scene. So when I, for example, get the overlay in or out, it just applies to all the different camera angles at once. And I don't have to do that all by myself. It took some time. It took about 2 hours to change everything that way. But it's so much better now. Like, I knew I wanted to do that at some point, but I never did because I knew it would be a lot of work. And it wouldn't be like immediately there wouldn't be any changes for you guys. But in the long run, each time I'm actually doing something, for example, like there's this small camera here, right, that I can get in. If I'm zooming in on the main camera, it zooms in down here now as well, because it's the same nestled scene. So if I'm applying an effect on one of these cameras, it just applies on every single way I could put that camera, you know. So that's something nice. I don't know. I like it. I don't know if you like it, but I do. Fatings, welcome in. Good to see you. Greetings. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you have a good time with us today in the living room. Oh, Leland, you use a Mac? Okay. I mean, that's a different story. I've never used a Mac, so. CD! A whole year. Holy crap. Thank you so much for sticking around for a whole year. I really appreciate that. That goes a long way. Well, you went a long way, basically. A whole year. Makes the setup much more intuitive. Yes, exactly. And like, since I'm using more than one bot, for example, how do I say that? If one of my bots, for example, was the command that I use to get the overlays in and out, right? I mean, that's a filter in OBS, right? So it's 2 different filters basically, and a moving transition between them. And then if I click here on my stream deck, it triggers another bot triggering that effect in OBS, right? And that other bot, before that, I'm writing the commands for that bot myself. I'm not a programmer, so maybe there's a better way to do this, right? But before that, since I had like 4 different scenes, and in each different scene, the overlay needed to go in and out, I needed to get 4 different filters for 4 different scenes in, so 8 different filters in total. I needed to adjust these in every single scene, and then I needed the bot to trigger 4 different things to make that go out in and out in each different scene. Now, I just needed to do it once, you know? Like basically, there's just one overlay, and everything I need to do and every change that is going on is just happening in this one overlay. And that is something that is worth a lot. Yeah. Sahil Anwar Music, welcome in. Good to see you. What brings you here on this wonderful Saturday? I hope it's the music. 4 filters for 4 scenes is 16, not 8. It's 2 different filters for 4 scenes, Leland. One filter where everything is out, 1 filter for everything that is in, basically. All right, let's play some more piano, guys. Let's play the boat song. Beautiful song, one of the most melancholic songs I know, maybe because of the memories that are attached to it for me personally, but beautiful song. Sahil, thank you so much for the follow. That was the boat song by Woodkid. Wanderer125, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Say hi in chat if you want to, or don't. That's up to you. We're happy. But everyone chilling on our couches here in the living room. Thank you everyone for listening today. Thanks for being here. It's lovely to play for you today. It is. And I hope you enjoy the music that is coming towards you. This is Nuvole Bianche by Ludovico Einaudi. That was Butterfly by Wada Koji. Purple Cat Lover, welcome in. Think I haven't said hi yet. And thank you all for the kind claps. I'm glad you enjoy the music today. Leland, thanks Silver. Purple Cat, CD. Rob earlier. And Sandra, hey, good to see you. Thank you so much for the kind claps. All right. Only problem is that different pianos have different volumes. That's something I have to get used. Your nightmare piece? Why is that? Let's play it. Because that is one of the pieces that on an e-piano normally are not a lot of fun to play. I think because it works a lot with sound, you know, like it's not about the notes that are being played. It's mostly about the sound. Oh, I see, Silver. It's like the end boss. Well, who knows? Who knows, one day. But I hope it's not your nightmare listening to it, because we're gonna play it now. first movement of the sonata number 14, Sonata Quasi una Fantasia, opus 27, number 2. Yeah, it's like this still needs some tweaking. I think one of the problems I start noticing now is the lag, like the input lag I have between playing and hearing. I gotta see if I can fix that somehow by not monitoring my loop station, but monitoring the sound from my interface, maybe. But then I don't hear it anymore when I... Could also try to decrease the latency in general, but that might lead to some clipping. I need to do some trying out to do that. Hojup, I hope that's how you pronounce your name. And the Korean person who just joined, whose name I can't read anymore, I'm sorry. Thanks both of you for the follows. Welcome in. I monitor from the USB interface since it's the last step before the computer. You mean the last step before? Yeah, that's actually opposite of what I want to do, basically. Like, I want to monitor the sound as close to the piano as possible, so the latency between me pressing a note and me hearing it. Like, when I play loud, I don't really notice that, but if I play like really silent, I need to just press the key. Like, I notice that there's like a difference between like getting to the point where I press the key actually and then getting the sound. And that's very confusing sometimes. I guess using VST plugin will probably always lead to some kind of latency like that. I can't get that completely gone. Especially here, like I put the sound from here to the interface to the PC, back to the interface to the loop station, back to the interface and into the PC. So there's a lot of steps, and I'm glad that there's not as much input lag in general. I'm already quite happy with that, or quite lucky with that, you could say. I have no latency where I monitor from. I doubt that. There's always latency, Leland. But it might be as little so you don't notice. But then again, I don't pull in VSTs from the computer. That might be a difference. Yeah, that might reduce the input lag to a point where you don't notice it anymore, really. I mean, the human ear can only hear so much latency, right? But for me, it's probably a few milliseconds more than for you. I mean, even if I plug in my headphones directly into the keyboard and listen to that, there will be an input lag because there's still a difference between me pressing the key, the sound being triggered, and the sound traveling electrical to my ear. But that's like such a small lag, like probably like 100 milliseconds or something, that it's basically down to nothing. CD says, any further thoughts on renaming yourself? Happy you're still you. So I did contact the person who is called The Living Room on Twitch. It was quite a journey because on Twitch themselves, they deactivated direct messaging. So I can't direct message them. I can't, like, they're not really streaming anymore, really. So I also can't really contact them. They haven't been streaming in a long time. So what I did was I found their old Steam account, and they had a Steam group that they were last active in 7 years ago. And then, or a few years ago. And then I was contacting them on Steam. I joined the Steam group and then contacted them and wrote in there like, hey, does anyone actually know if this person is still active, because I need to contact them about something concerning their Twitch account. But there wasn't any activity on that whatsoever. So I think, wait, let me check again. Yeah, no, nothing. But the last time somebody was active in that group was 2014, which is 9 years ago. And I also try to like see how long it takes, but like a user needs to be like a few years inactive completely. CD. That's the thing. Like if somebody has, if they still use the account occasionally or log into it once a year, they still have the rights to keep their username. I think there might be a difference if I would be like a huge streamer and they would have by accident exactly my handle that I use everywhere else on social media. They might reach out to them for that, but not in my case. Not in my case. And I think they're still actively like using the account every now and then. There was like a Twitch support page that said like if somebody's like inactive for 2 years or so, or a whole year, something like that, it's a long time. Then they automatically give out the username again into the rotation, basically. But yeah, that's not happening, I think. And yeah, I'm not talking about my living room. I know there's my living room as well, who is also a music streamer, I think. I wanted to rebrand to The Living Room because we always talk about, you know, welcome to the living room. This is the living room. The Discord server is called The Living Room. And I think it's got a little bit more, how do you say, like it's a little bit more unique than just Amadeus music, because like Amadeus, there's like tons of bands, tons of artists that call themselves Amadeus. Like it's so difficult to find my music on Spotify or iTunes, etc. Because if you just look for Amadeus, there's just like hundreds of bands and none of them is actually me. So yeah, I think just for visibility, it would be better to have like a more unique name. Or just Amadeus Living Room. It could work, Purple Cat. I find it weird that if I put it into one name, there should be an apostrophe, right? Like Amadeus Living Room. And without it, it sounds weird. Is the living room better with unique? I think it's more unique than Amadeus music, but yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of living room concerts and stuff like that. So I don't know. It might be a little bit better. Like, let's see. Let's just go to Spotify, just for fun, and search for The Living Room there. There's a podcast. There's some songs. There's 2 artists being shown. 2. Wait. Okay, there might be more, yeah. But like The Living Room, there's just 4 artists with the exact name The Living Room. The rest is like something with The Living Room or The Living Room. If you just look for Amadeus, however, you get like so many artists. Amadeus, Amadeus Band, Amadeus, Amadeus Lists, Amadeus. There's so many. Yeah, lounge could work, but then again, we never call this the lounge, you know? Like, the only reason for me to rebrand... By the way, Steve Magic Vibes, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. The only reason to rebrand would be to get the exact name The Living Room, because that's something that's already part of the brand of this channel and of the community, you know? I think if I would rebrand to Amadeus or The Living Room, or even maybe Amadeus Living Room, I think people would still like recognize it, you know? However, if I would do something completely else, like why? Then I can just stay like Amadeus music. But like decisions like that are so exhausting, because if I do that, I would have to change a lot of things, you know? I would have to change maybe my name on Spotify, my name on other social media stuff to make it like all work together. Yeah, I mean, again, like also Amadeus or Amadeus music is oftentimes taken. That's also a problem, like, right? So, I mean, not that I say that's a huge deal, but like it's some small stuff that I think about as well. You know, that my name on Instagram, my name on YouTube, my name on Spotify, it's different everywhere because I need to find something. Amadeus music is always taken, so I need to find something that is close to it, and it's something different on each platform. So, you know, if I think ahead, for example, with the concerts that I'm having now, potentially, and people trying to find my stuff, I have to tell them, oh yeah, if you're on this platform, you need to look for that. If you're on that platform, you need to look for that. Except just telling them, yeah, I'm this name wherever, you know. But yeah, it's not something crazy important. It was just like a small detail, you know. But the devil's in the details. I'm always thinking about stuff like that as well. But yeah, I think for now we'll just stick with Amadeus music. The 19th key didn't work back then. I didn't like the 19th key anymore so much because it was difficult to tell people. Like if I was telling people I'm the 19th key on YouTube back then, it was always like it's like the small, but then the 19 as a number, but then the th, and then key as in the key on the keyboard. You know, like there was always some. With Amadeus music, it's just like Amadeus music. Everybody knows how that's written. You know, like that's a good step ahead, I think. And yeah, I mean, I can use a QR code. I can use the Wonder link that I'm using, like this link collection, stuff like that. The most easy thing is just to use that. You know. And again, I think in the end, it doesn't make that much of a difference. It's more convenient. It would be more convenient, you know. And if for some reason the living room would have been free, I would have thought about it. But I mean, it is what it is, and it's not that bad, you know. Like, I mean, if people actually want to find you, they will still find you. Yeah, whatever. Let's let's play some more music, shall we? That's what we're here for. I love that saying. That's about as memorable as a goldfish trip around. Simi, by the way, welcome in. Sorry, I forgot to say hi earlier. Um, um, ba-ba-da. All right. What are we playing? What is something I also want to try with this sound? I love how like simplistic music also starts to sound good again on this thing. Oh, and the pedal actually behaves like a real pedal more than the other one. So I think playing with this sound will, yeah, help me play on real pianos as well if I switch. And yes, Kevin, it is. Oh, and what I also noticed is trilling. Like it's actually behaves more like a real piano with the keyboard as well. So I feel like it takes the full potential of this real wooden keyboard. So like doing trills, etc. is way more easy now. Like on a real piano, I noticed that when switching from my old VST to a real grand piano, I was like, why are the trills so easy? more relaxed in the hands. Like everything is better with this thing. Ducky, hey, good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, it's adjustable, Leland. But I'm talking less about the sound of it. That's also nice. Oh, I see, Spirit. Well, I still call you Ducky now, because otherwise I'm just getting confused. Yeah, but Leland, I'm also talking about the way it behaves. Basically, when I press the pedal, how do the sounds change? With the other VST plugin, no matter how long I press down the pedal, the sounds never got muddy. Here, though, there's more of this muddy stuff, so I have to use the pedal differently. More like with a real piano again. Exactly, and also Leland, with the Keyscape VST plugin that I'm using, you can actually change the velocity curve to the piano you're using. So they have like a lot of velocity curves already built in to set to your piano. They didn't have my exact model, but they had a model that was previous to this one, and where the key action is close enough to actually represent that velocity curve. And I feel like I can play faster again, as you can hear, because, like, again, like, the key action is not too strong. Also, there's staccato round robins in there as well. Oh, it sounds so good. Leland, have a lovely rest of your day and weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. let's actually try this. a good one, CD. Nobies, welcome in, Obi. Yeah, I don't think I can play much further than that. And a lot of that was already improvised. I hope you enjoyed it though. That was partly the first movement of the Köln concert by Keith Jarrett he played in 1976. Sives, thanks so much for the follow. And Obi, again, welcome in. Guys, I met Obi and at the TwitchCon. We're hanging out actually a few times during the con. It was lovely to meet you. So please, guys, check him out. He does actually a lot, from what he told me, for other musicians, actually. So his main thing is to give indie artists a platform and some reach. And that is something, same with Sax Dragon, I always appreciate. Like some people who sacrifice their time and some effort to help others, you know. In this case, to, you know, to get hurt. And yeah, that's why he deserves all the appreciation and all the support, so please do check him out. So let's play some more jazz, because oh man, this keyboard is so good for jazz, the sound. Let me get some sheet music real quick from one of my favorite pieces of all time. Where is it though? found it. It's by a Swedish artist called Martin Tingvall, one of my favorite jazz musicians, jazz pianists, that is. And it's a beautiful piece. A lot of Scandinavian composers kind of convey this feeling where you're kind of at peace. I don't know how to explain it. I always feel like standing in nature and just being to myself, but not really lonely, kind of melancholic maybe, but in the end, like just at peace with everyone, you know. Samuel, hey, yes, surprise. Surprise, motherfucker. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. It's such a beautiful piece, and it is so much better playing it with this with this sound. As I said, like all these I don't know, nuanced things playing. It's so much fun to do that with this VST. The final countdown could have been. Bienvenido, Gaby. Muchas gracias. Right, my phone is overheating again, so we need to go to this camera angle, sorry. Y Gaby, gracias también por seguirme. Sandra says, I was dreaming that Amadeus and Turka were playing tennis near my place. I ran to get my racket. Nice. I've never played tennis in my entire life. Except in your dreams, it seems. Have you played tennis ever, Turka? Or was that just a very weird match? That was indeed Night Call. I think it works beautifully with this. How do you so damped piano. Greed, you're still here. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for the love in chat. Thanks Kevin for the collabs. Silver, appreciate it. Purple Cat, Dan, of course. Guys, Dan is an amazing musician, pianist and loop artist. He's so good, and you should definitely do check him out. Dan, I'm glad you decided to start the day with us. Any plans today? Anything special for the weekend? Sandra, I'm sorry to disappoint you that I couldn't play tennis with you and instead play the piano now. Terrible, I know. This camera angle here worked as well, but my phone is sometimes overheating. Oh, it's not anymore. Let's see if I can get it working again. Oh, I just might. Okay, got it working again. I have to say, this one was heavily inspired by you, Dan. I'm sorry. Let's see what other... There's so many different piano sounds here. Like this one was like the dark score LA custom. Then there's like an LA custom called soft pop. Probably a bit more harsh, as I know most pop pianos are. Let's see, it's still loading. They take forever to load, even though my PC is quite fast. It's crazy. Yeah, that's like... That's like this typical piano, pop piano sound. You know, like... I mean, it's a nice sound, but I don't like it that much to play for myself. Maybe because I'm coming from classical. Then there's like this double felt grand. That's the one you just heard. There's like so many different ones as well for this one. This is Keyscape, Dan. I just got it yesterday and I've been falling in love. I can't tell you how much fun it is to play on this. I can't tell you how much fun it is. And then there's also like different uprights. And these are also amazing. Like, it sounds so fucking realistic. Yeah, it's crazy, Dan. I mean, it makes sense that they've been working for 10 years on this. It totally makes sense. And then there's a wing tag piano. This one's also like an upright, but it's like if you basically let it just play the strings, you know, like if you pluck them. It's like similar to a cembalo or a harpsichord, but like not quite. And you can like do amazing loops if you use all of them. So that was an improvisation trying out all the different instruments inside of Keyscape. A lot of electric instruments as well. I heard someone once say getting this collection of instruments is like having your own musical museum, because they also sampled all these historical instruments as well. Hey Pipsquake and X, good to see you. Can't get over the sound. One thing though, because the more, can you hear that? Each time I play a note in the background, this like noise that kind of makes it sound realistic kind of gets more and more because it's put out with each sample. So I'm gonna do some denoising. You can do that here. So like this is with noise, this is with strong denoising. You don't yet. You still hear the pedal, right? But you don't have this crazy noise going on anymore. I think that's better here. Because it all adds to the noise that gets transmitted through the stream. That was a medley consisting of different melodies from the Lord of the Rings soundtrack by Howard Shore. Again, welcome in Adam and Makara. Thanks so much, Dan, for the claps. I appreciate that. And DBD Lonely Boy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Good to see you. And thanks, Silver and Adam, yet again for the claps. Purple Cat, thanks for the claps. Oh, we can try something. Oh, Dippy, I'm so glad you liked it. So glad, yeah, these sounds are coming off so well. Like, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I got them. Probably gonna listen to the stream afterwards, like to the VOD immediately to see how it was. Gotta run, buddy. Thanks so much, Dan, for hanging out with us today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And see you soon. See you soon, friend. Kevin, yeah, I do. Alright, since we didn't sing yet today. Alright, great. Same to you. Thanks so much for hanging out for almost the whole stream. Have a good one. So, this is a song that normally we do with the loop station, but I want to try it with like these mellow piano sounds.フラストレーションパッと解放するマスタベーションどうしたの皆さんファーストデートみたいに緊張してるマスカレードポーカーフェイスの裏側でもいけない欲望しまえてそうパンコしそうならぶちまけろ気持ちいいことそう城西液体やっきりとしない実体空は期待拡大聞きたい拡大期待とたいその玉を君の期待に答えライトサイド巻いて抱いてそう出会えてもましてやぶっても言っても得れない海岸手間らし君さんも耳から体内に入る脳内を蝕みをかすポイズン再生するたび息吹き返す重い価値観じこれ倒す上いつだってグルービーに混乱する世界の通信余っちまったら終身刑そのトラック7はミュージック高層ビルの谷間から海の向こう蔓延するセックスンロックスンロックンロー状況済みの豚どもは声上げろ超越するセックスンロックスンロックンローとっくの塔に外れたペキ逆らない本能クリスタルメスもパープルレースもバスのエアス上ロンもなくても平気しらふてもクレイジータントとマイクロフォン横ぜこ法的な飛び方を心得よ 花びら大回転さ枯れちまうくらいに体を重ねてフライヌルの夜を取るよ富の美貌まだこりすにすぎそん恋の理想恋所のこりその方によりそんよりそっちゃ突き放すこりの微笑うばなふりして汗ばれよ気持ちいいことそう One shot in out in in outタイトなローペヒヒヒワス高菜の花様を下しておりますですからを下をして乗ります何千ミオロコ満点潮吹く悪名スプラッシュマウンテンめっちゃエルグルな年すっとらしたビッチャスではしなグラッシャン Sorry one more chance その不安もわかるけど one more chance いつもはぐらかしてたぶらかしてくるファンフタルナはミュージック高層ビルの谷間から海の向こう万年するセックスンロックンロックンロール状況積みの豚どもは声上げろ上越するセックスンロックンロックンロールとっくの塔に外れたブレーキ逆らわない本能クリスタルメスもパープルエースもバスのエアス上路なくても平気しなくてもクレイジー単体とマイクロフォンよこせ合法的な飛び方を心得よ巻いて抱いて吸って吐いてぼって寄っておかないぜ酔っ払って抱いて寄せてやめて寄せて縁がないぜしゃれてなくて小汚くて土臭くて芯がないぜみたいな友柄これとべやげん巻いて抱いて吸って吐いてぼって寄っておかないぜ酔っ払って抱いて寄せてやめてよして縁がないぜしゃれてなくて小汚くて土臭くて芯がないぜロックにロールもできねえならヒップにホップに飛んじまえばいいIt's even more difficult to do this slow because you're just running out of air at some point. Have you got something new there equivalent to an AXFX? You mean like SFX, like some effects to go with this? Because no, I don't. Like this one is strictly just the piano sound. I mean, I do have some on my loop station that I can play with. And a lot of them in my DAW. But I barely use them, actually. That was a piece called Resolve to Resolve by Alusam, who is live right now. And this is where we're gonna rate today. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for being here. Thanks to my amazing mods for helping out on this rather random stream. I hope you had a good time. We'll see each other whenever I feel like streaming again in August again. We're gonna have some random streams, but tomorrow I think I'll be live again actually. So Sandrine, if you'd like to leave a follow, come back tomorrow, please feel free to. Sorry we're leaving exactly when you are coming in. A special thanks to the people supporting us as always on Ko-fi on a monthly basis. Mr. Size, S-Rock, Wispy, Dora, Sage, Jew, Agatha, Lisa, Silver, Mia, Kevin, and Xaneb. Thank you all so much for helping out, keeping this up, keeping this alive. I appreciate very much. And now I hope you have a good time with Sam.